Telegraph has coverage on Donald Trump's subpoena. Josh, this is a very dramatic development, isn't it?
Indeed. He has been subpoenaed to testify over the Capitol riots. If he doesn't go, or he doesn't give them the documentation that they have requested, he could go to jail.
Well, this is what happened with Steve Bannon, right? So he can actually see
they would hold him in contempt.
The subpoena. Yeah.
And, absolutely. Some interesting evidence has come out. I know every time Trump is mentioned, and if I say anything negative about him, I'll just get like a load of tweets.
Why would you say anything negative about him? He's a cool guy.
Yeah, well, let's go through this particular information here, where essentially they're proving that he knew that he'd lost and that he pretty much accepted it.
They're not. Well, look, we don't know yet, do we? Of course, but that is the allegation.
This is the evidence that's been presented
Yeah.
through this inquiry. That a bunch of the people who worked for him in the White House, recalling their conversations with him, where it's sort of like he was like, "Yeah, I lost." And one of the things that he did was to deliberitely try and pull out immediately of Afghanistan to make it tough for Joe Biden. Now, when they actually did do that, it was a ridiculous thing because, of course, now Taliban have just taken over, and it was one of the worst things that Biden did.
I love how they try and make it like, Trump was going to pull out of Afghanistan really suddenly to make it bad for Joe Biden. And then he didn't, but Joe Biden got in and immediately pulled out of Afghanistan really quickly, making it bad for Joe Biden.
Yeah. But Leo, the point is this, right? No, Trump is convinced that this is a politically motivated witch hunt.
Yeah, because it kind of looks like one.
Right? But doesn't that suggest to you that he's not going to go along with this? And if he doesn't go along with this, then it could be an actual criminal charge.
Yeah, absolutely. That could be how they lock him up and stop him running again. But, I mean, I think this could backfire.
Save America.
This could backfire because he could turn up to the court and give evidence, and that'll give him a voice. He's been denied, everybody. All the media have conspired to silence him. He's been kicked off Twitter. He's been kicked off everything.
You say he doesn't have a voice?
Well, he's been kicked off everything.
I know, but he's still got a voice. They still report
come on,
you
can't say.
I've got lots of followers on.
From
what's it called? Truth Social.
Truth Social. Yeah, I mean that's your platform, Josh. I know. Yeah.
No,
go on, Liam.
Truth Social isn't a voice to the world. So it'll give him a voice. It'll give him a world stage again, and he's an amazing speaker, an amazing arguer.
I mean, you're making the case that he will do that. I don't think he thinks like that. I think he thinks that this is a witch hunt. I'm not going to dignify this. That will be what's going through his mind.
He's got a tradition of really calling people's bluff and turning up. And actually, he'll do remember when George Galloway went to the US Senate and just tore them a new one?
That was impressive, actually.
It was one of the impressive things that George Galloway did. Since then, a bit shaky. But yeah, this plays into the Trump's idea of it looking like a witch hunt. And it does. It does look like a politically
but also they have
witch
evidence
hunt.
against him. And as good as a talker as he may be, he's also a massive liar. And obviously he's going to go there, try and fob his way through it, and they're going to actually catch him out and go, wait a minute, here's some facts you lied.
But the evidence against him is like, he said that, he thought he'd lost. I mean, what sort of evidence is that? That's not
evidence.
That's not a bloody night. No, that's,
okay, well,
I tell you, if it's anywhere near as dramatic as this debate going on right here, it'll be well worth watching.